My name is Mike Veny, and today I am here in Great Britain, and I have the honor of interviewing someone I've been a huge fan of for a while, Vikie Shanks. Question for you, and this is going to educate me. You're going to help me right now. Seriously, you're going to help me with some personal issues in my life right now, right here in the park. Empathy.
Yeah.
So how do we get more empathy? What's an actual action step I could take towards gaining more empathy towards other situations?
Interestingly, I'm part of the Global Resilience Project, which was started by a lady called Emma Bell. And her goal was to find 50 people all over the world who were thriving in spite of everything that had happened to them. And during my interview, she asked me a similar question. And I said to her, I have experienced so much in my life. I've suffered sexual abuse, rape, mother dying when I was very young, my husband committing suicide, mental health issues, autism, cerebral palsy with two of my children. The list goes on and on and on. So I feel now that I have a role to play. And it's almost a responsibility to use that experience because I can empathize with so many people. If someone's lost a parent when they're young, I can empathize with that.
Yeah.
You know, if a parent has autistic children, I can empathize with that. And I run an autism support group, which I started 5 odd years ago for that very reason. So I think if you have that ability to empathize because you've experienced something, then sharing that experience with others in a very detailed, intimate way, really, and the way we do in the film, is actually saying to other people, this is what it's really like. This is what you see from the outside, but right in the core of things, this is actually what's going on. And one of my kids says in the film, you know, you get so used to saying, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. And she said, you know, sometimes actually I'm not okay with what happened. And it's okay to not be okay with what happened.
Yeah.
You know?
And I love that about what you just said about if I have gone through something, it will help us connect even better. But what if I haven't gone through something and I meet you and hear your story? How could I develop more empathy?
I think it's down, I really do, I think it's down to more people being more honest. So that more is out there.
Okay, just put it out
More
there.
information is out there. Brutal, raw information. You know, we're back to this sugar coating. You know, I don't want to hear your story in a glazed, sort of dreamy way. I want to know your story. I want to know what you went through. I want to know what you have. Yeah, I do. I want to know how you felt when you were going through your struggles, because then I can empathize with that and I can understand it, and I can start to build a picture in my head of what other men in your situation are going through, and thereby I can build that empathy without having actually experienced it myself. But we've got to be more open and honest. It all keeps coming back down to the same thing. We need more openness and more honesty, and we need people to just say it as it is. It has to be done. We can't keep, you know, prettying everything up. No, you can't do it. It has to end. Otherwise, we're not going to achieve an end to suicide or an end to people feeling as though that's their only choice.
And it's just about needing a solution.
Yeah.
I'm in pain. I need a solution.
Yeah.
And we just want solutions. And when I should say there's a difference between pain and suffering. I should say when you're suffering, you want a solution. We all have pain. Pain happens. That's life. But some people are just suffering inside in ways we'll never understand. And of course, we all know this. They look like they have it together on the outside sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes big smile, everything looks, you know, all good. And I've been starting to ask friends, how are you doing emotionally?
Yeah, I do that a lot with people.
And it's interesting how
The responses.
Yeah.